Yeah. Welcome back to another episode of An Hour MaXX with Max. Yes, and today's quote of the day: "The privilege of a lifetime is to become who you truly are." Carl Jung. Got deep, started off real deep. That was One Drink Too Many by my Grape Wolf '03 Greedo, aka Greedy, Wolf of Walls, Wolf of Grape Street. How's everybody doing? How's everybody feeling? Everyone's feeling good? Oh, thank you. Thank you for asking. I'm doing pretty well. I'm doing pretty well myself. There it is. I had to look for this little thingy to cover the mic. It's like a pop filter of some sort. There we go. See, there we go. Oh, okay. I've been doing good, if anyone's asking. There we go. How's everybody? Make it this goddamn shit on the road. There we go. I feel like this was an awkward first day. Hands are clammy. This is hot in here. Is it just me? You know, you gotta do that thing where you pull on your neck, undershirt your neck. Nah, I feel good. I feel great. I feel alright. Everything's been good and toasty on this side. How I've been feeling, really, I'm feeling a little tired. And I've been thinking, why haven't I been doing things sooner? You know? Like, for instance, I'm out here dropping music like a motherfucker now. Not like I wasn't doing it like a motherfucker. It's just that now it's just like more of a motherfucker. If that makes sense. Oh man. So still haven't found a motherfucking job. Yeah, I'm gonna take this shit off. There you go. I feel better now. Still ain't found a motherfucking job yet. Ain't that a bitch? Crazy how life would do that. You think you're doing one thing, and then another thing happens. Oddly enough, whenever I'm not working, I'm working harder on the behind the scenes. Like, I'm over here dropping a podcast. I'm doing this thing. I'm up with this thing. World mumbo jumbo. I didn't have my monster today, so there's no caffeine in me. Just a lot of weed in me. Holla. Are you THC in this? Man. I don't know why I wasn't doing things sooner. Like, whenever I have a job, I feel so distracted. I become a powder ranger, and like, I'm just weekend warrior on a weekday, and it gets a little out of hand. You know, I'm juggling vibes. Sometimes, like, I'm only one man. Sometimes I get tired, I get exhausted, and I just keep going because I got enough, you know, money to fuel the tank. And now that I'm at the bottom of the barrel scraping, it's like, oh man, can I make $1 stretch? Like, I'm really all here just making dollars stretch right now. And hair ain't on one thou wow, but hair's on one thou wow ish. Because I'm still laying down the law. I'm still popping up in the daylight, in the nighttime. You know, I'm underneath the moonlit stars just as fast as I'm underneath that big gleaming star, the motherfucking in the motherfucking sky called the sun. Yes, I'm still here, and it's just like doubling down on my passions and Xing out my fears. Like personally, I hate TikToks and shit like that. I don't want to do none of that shit. I don't do anything. But I feel like if we gonna make waves rather than ripples, then we gotta step up to the plate. And too many times niggas ain't step up to the plate. I'm over here listening to some of my old music, some of my gems. Old to me, new to you. And Jesus, man, the hunger I had at 20. I'm like, shit, the shit I see 20-year-olds doing now compared to what I was doing. I was like, damn, I was really. Am I knocking anyone's hustle? I'm pretty sure everyone's out there doing something, but I'm just the small circle of people I see that are hella young. I'm like, damn, I was hella wild and I was doing things like that's crazy. Like, if I would have been 20 in today's climate, doing the things I already done and being the person I was, I probably would have been famous too. I would have been TikTok famous too. I would have been TikTok famous. You would have seen me in a couple movies on Tubi. Fuck reviewing movies. I would have been in the movies. I would have been doing the movies. Like, and then pictures, man. Don't even get me started on pictures. Your boy's a goddamn model. I'm picturesque. I'm always ready. Keep the smile locked and loaded. Keep the poses stocked up. I don't play games when it comes to pictures, man. I really go. I see. I don't even call them pictures. It sounds dirty and cheap. I call them photographs. So when I'm in there taking a photograph or getting photographed, like I'm ready. Flash on, flash off. I'm light skinned. I'm cool. I got light. And it got light in the name of the description. Like we good. Man, we need more of that. But yeah, we need more of that hunger, and I'm ready to bring that hunger. It's cool. It's cool. I was talking to the homie Jeff, and we came to the conclusion that I gotta merge monsters. There's two monsters inside me. There's like, there's like, there's like the Powder Ranger Max, and then there's like the Crash Dabbacoot, bro. Like I'm just out here dabbing, bro. I'm just dabbing. Like I'm just waxed up and waxed off. I wake up, wax off, and then I wax up, and then I wax something. Man, came up on this. Came up on this Hour MaXX, hot, loaded, hot, ready to go, man. I knew things was gonna get spicy in here. I had to kick the animals out. I had them all laying in the bed. You know, Chocolate and Bebe and Snickerdoodle the cat. Interesting names. I come from an interesting family. Interesting lineage. Interesting. Hey man, I only trust people that pronounce interesting like interesting. Like it should be interesting, not interesting. If you say interesting, we're not friends. Despite whatever I might say in front of you, cause I'm a fake ass nigga. Fake ass niggas usually live a little bit longer in the world because real ass niggas, they run into problems real fucking fast. And hey, If I'm walking through the door and I accidentally bump you, and you say, "What's your?" And you respond to me, "What's your problem, bitch?" And I just look back and say, "Oh, nothing. My bad." And then he says, "Keep walking." That's what I thought, little bitch. And I say, "Okay." Now, some might be like, "Damn, man, Max, you a pussy. You don't just say that." I'm like, "Nah, I just didn't give a fuck. I faked not giving a fuck. I kept it as real as I could. Why would I get upset over something that's so fucking trivial? Obviously, he's having a bad day. I'm not trying to. I'm not trying to bother anybody going through a bad day. I would advise nobody bother anybody on their bad days. There should be a place where people go on bad days, where it's just exclusively bad dayers, and they all just like pick a corner, and they just get to have a bad day collectively. That'd be fucking dope. You know what wasn't fucking dope? The Fast X movie, Fast 10 movie. Oh my god. This movie was so. Oh. Now, I'm not gonna lie. Those action scenes. Action scenes are dope. Action scenes. Action scenes are always dope. I'm mad dope. Action scenes. I mean, we're talking about from the creators of watch this fucking car drive off a helicopter pad and into a jet and decapitate the bad guys and get away with it and land free falling 40,000 feet in the air with no parachutes. And it's just the car, the metal frame, and then the car hits the ground and like it just drives off. Like these are from the creators of that shit. Where these are basically human. These are basically humans who have superpowers. Their superpowers is they can't die. Some motherfuckers come with laser eyes. These motherfuckers come with can't die. They have cat lives. I am surprised they didn't bring back a CGI version of Paul Walker for the entire duration of the movie. Because he starts off in the first. And by the way, I don't give a fuck. This is my pod. I'm a spoil it. All I could remember, because I had to delete this to save RAM inside my brain. You know, I gotta constantly feed it with new intel. And I've remembered. I watched it, sat with it, took it in, and then automatically was like, that was a waste of 2 hours. Matter of fact, I watched that before the Laker game because I needed to kill 2 hours. So it wasn't a waste of 2 hours. I just wasted 2 hours watching it. I planned, I planned for this excrement of a movie, and like I said, I'm gonna spoil the whole thing, man. I hope you're hungry because this is a shit sandwich with a large side of Y's and a diet. What the fuck to wash it all down? I have no idea how this movie got. I mean, obviously, they have the bankroll for it, and they have the actors, and they have the cast for it. They have the what's that shit called? You have the there's 10 of these going for you. This is the 10th one. Aquaman's in it. Yeah, he was a new addition to the siesta. The siesta. Um dude, and he plays like this gay character or like I mean, I wouldn't call him gay. Have you ever watched I think it's Boondock Saints or Saints something. Saints Row? Or Boondock Saints. And Willem Dafoe's this detective. He's like this gay, like detective, very loosey goosey, like very flamboyant with it. It was like that fucking dude studied Heath Ledger in playing the Joker and William Dafoe in Boondock Saints, and that was this guy's whole mo. And he hated Vin Diesel because he killed his family, or what's his name, Toretto. Toretto killed his father, and Jason Momoa. He's always gonna be Aquaman to me. That's all. Even though I never seen that movie, I might have Amber heard about it, but that's as far as we get. Um, yeah, man, he's like so. Aquaman's character is hella mean, hella gay and flamboyant, and he's a get shit doner. He was making moves, and he was definitely winning majority of the movie. Now, there's a lot of parts in this movie where it's like, no way, uh uh. There's a scene specifically where Toretto moves flips a car over with one hand. There's this big circle rolly bomb thingy just rolling down Rome. Cause it was like headed towards the Vatican, and it's just rolling. And it's like I think it's like GPS or whatever. It's just following that, and everyone's trying to get it. Everyone can't get it, and then Toretto has an idea, and he gets his car and he puts it right in front of it. And he like throws it off. He like kind of knocks it off to the left a little bit, and here comes some more trouble. Cops are coming down this lane. Toretto's girl gets caught up. Like everyone gets caught up because they all got it was all fucking it was fugazi. It was a trap the whole time, and so damn, the ball's coming at him hella fast, and he flips a car, one armed, and successfully manages to steer the bomb off into the water, even though it still caused hella pandemonium and wreckage and carnage. It, it exploded in the water. Oh, and that's another thing. They don't show people's like the casualties. Like they don't show how many people died because of these chases, or because they ran these red lights, or because they're getting shot at, or because bullets bounce off of things, or because there's people everywhere. They don't show that. And I get it. Man, this motherfucker drove off the ledge with his son in the car. Mr. Toretto was losing family members left and motherfucking right. And just what do you think? You start rooting. Just when you start to think like, oh, this might be over. And you kind of like rooting against Toretto and his family. You know, like you don't want to see another one, because if they live, there's gonna be another one. And so you start rooting for Aquaman, for gay Aquaman, and for flamboyant Aquaman. And dude, first of all, why did he decide to go with that character? I mean, I like the character. It's cool, to be honest. I love the shit out of it. But like, dude, I mean, that was probably the best part of the movie. Was like the scenes he was in, because he was definitely on some weird shit. And Mans knew how to win races. He just fucking puts bombs on your cars. Yeah. If you haven't seen it, well, it's on you. I definitely didn't pay to watch this Fast 10. I definitely watched it on the website. How, you might ask? I can't tell you that. Because then if everybody goes on it, I mean, we're still early in this little cult, this little gang that we got going on, this this little corporation. I mean, I can't have the 5 to the 25 of y'all, the regular listeners, stealing my plug. Because then you're going to start cramming my style. Then how else am I going to watch The Office, Seinfeld, Always Sunny, Trailer Park Boys, movies that come out in theaters, Breaking Bad, amongst all else, blah, 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 yada, yada, etc. But I digress. I just wanted to say there's going to be another Fast movie. It's going to be Fast and 11. There was a 10% racing in there. They raced at least 3 times in this movie. Movie's 2 hours. They raced 3 times. We find out Toretto's superpower is the streets. Yeah. The streets. Those are his words. So, how do you beat Toretto? Where he, Gay Aquaman asked Toretto's son when he kidnapped him, you know how to beat your daddy in a street race? You take away the streets, and then these 2 helicopters shoot grappling hooks at him and pick him up from each side so he can't drive. And then, I don't know what kind of fucking anti-gravity switch Toretto pulled. He's like, he kind of pulls the helicopters with him. Like, I don't know how driving really works like that. All I know is he pushed the anti-gravity button or whatever the fuck he did that we didn't see him do on screen. And then he put it in like second gear and then just revved the engine. All of a sudden he's just like back on the ground dragging. Now he's dragging 2 helicopters from the bike. Yeah. As stupid as you could imagine. I don't know when I stopped liking this movie because I was a fan. I was a fan of the Fast. I liked Fast, Furious. I liked Too Fast, Too Furious. It was a good one too. It was more hip hopped out, so I liked it. Tokyo Drift. Alright. Bow Wow, Jordans, whatever. China. Tokyo, cool. Wait. Well, shit. Damn, racist. Just got everything confused. Cancels. Yeah, Tokyo. And okay, then it was like Fast 4 or 5, and I was like, alright, it was called Fast and the Furious. They just took away the, and it's called the, and instead of the Fast and the Furious, it was Fast and the Furious, and then F5, and then 6, and then I don't know what's in between anything else. At a certain point, Hans dies or some shit, the Asian dude, like 1,000,000 times. He's already snacking on shit as all he dies, and then he comes back to life. Jason Statham ends up in the series. The Rock's in the series. Then you find out behind the scenes, The Rock doesn't even really fuck with Vin Diesel. Paul Walker gets... As soon as Paul Walker left, the movie stopped being about racing. It was like these guys are superheroes. Like, oh, remember that bank job at San Pablo, and yeah, that was them. You see pictures of them driving off with a fucking safe. Like, when the fuck did they start doing that? And then the one before this, I remember F9. It was like, they was in fucking space. Oddball shit. That was crazy. Ludacris and Tyrese, that's all they do. Is fucking Fast and the Furious. They said, fuck music, we do this. And I guarantee you that they already are working on F11 or they already got a trailer for it. They're gonna call it like Fevin. Flevin. Fast and the Furious X1. Back for more. Back for oil. Fast and Furious times 10 plus 1. Fucking, you know who's gonna be in it? Would be Michael B. Jordan. No, fucking Batman. Fucking the nigga from Twilight who played Batman. No, actually, yeah, it's just Batman. It's just Batman. Actually, this is Batman. This is gonna be the next one. He'll be like, yo, I can help you. He's like, I can help you. I got a Batmobile. Put some knobs in that bitch. Let's go. And then they jump off of like the Grand Canyon, and they somehow like make it to the other side of Mexico, or they time travel through a warp hole accidentally. Adam Sandler's in it. For some reason, he's like the most diabolical, evil motherfucker ever. Man. There's this commercial that keeps popping up. I was gonna play it. The trailer. It's a Peacock series about like something to do with murder podcasts. I saw like a chick from the white chick, the fine white chick who's dating Leonard in Big Bang Theory. She's in it. Someone else is in it. I'm terrible. I'm just terrible. I think it's called Based on the True Story. Let's check it out. Let's check it out. Oh, whoa, whoa, whoa. There we go. Alright. Let's watch this.
Now who's ready to talk murder?
Do we have to wake up to murders every morning?
They're talking about the serial killer that's like basically in our backyard. It is so
murder porn. My family loves it. My mom and sister love that shit.
Especially when you're pushing 50.
bartenders in.
I stick to just regular porn myself.
Did anyone catch my favorite murder?
No spoilers. No.
Hey, what do you even know about this guy?
Should I use protection or should he just pull out? You know, if I end up on Dateline, I can leave a massive DNA trail for you true crime weirdos.
Yeah, the second part, second one.
Bills, and you just lost your job. We have a baby on the way, so tell me, how are we going to get by?
She is the victim of the West Side Ripper.
It's him.
What side? Sound like a fucking gangster.
Killers. What if we make a podcast about this together? We could bring him in on it.
Bring the killer in on what?
The podcast. We force him to do it. Oh my God, this is gonna change our lives. No one ever went broke betting on America's obsession with murder. They'll never hurt anyone ever again. Or we go to the cops. Let's do this. Babe, you're so hot.
It's bad for the baby.
Baby says actually pull my hair. Come on, baby.
Are you in danger?
You really think he's gonna kill us? What do you know about the West Side Rip?
We are in.
What's it about these West Side niggas? West Side rolling crips.
Baby in jail.
No, we're not. Don't say that.
We don't know what he's gonna do next.
No, I lied. No, I'm hiding something. I love it.
Are you crazy?
You want to come visit me in San Quentin? Midnight Express me under the table?
What is that? You know, it looks like you're sweeping. I don't do that.
Midnight Express under the table. Because he's jerking them off. It's on Peacock on the 8th of June. Man, I think that's what it said. But looks good. I like it. Is this one chick I think that's from the league in here? I don't know. She looks like it. But yeah, man, I told you. I got you guys, man. I got you guys and gals out there, man. Like, y'all, I'll sacrifice watching the trailer for the good ones so y'all could hear it. You know what I'm saying? Audio trailers need to come back. Anonymity. Anonymity. Oh, say that word 3 times and tell me it still makes sense. Yeah, man, murder porn, murder podcast. Yeah, my family, my mom, my sister really love that murder porn shit. Like, on any given day, I can go into the living room, and since they keep the TV on for the dogs, or they be watching it, like sometimes they'll be watching the same shit in different rooms. but sometimes you'll leave things on for like the animals. And this is murder. It's on ID, the Investigate channel, or it's on a Lifetime movie. And you know about Lifetime movies. It's all about bitches kicking ass and taking names. That's what it's really about. It's Lifetime is Lifetime. It's like, it's always about killing dudes or killing some crazy chick. Like, there's no guy protagonist. There's not a guy protagonist, ever. It's always a female. Or like, the boyfriend saves the female after the female bends on bullshit. It's like, it's Lifetime is crazy. It's very diabolical. You get to see the way some women have to fight differently. You know, using your female part of your yin and your yang. You gotta operate a little differently. I like it, you know, me being a Scorpio and the water sign and taste of water shit, you know. I gotta feel the same way. Give me a second. So yeah, that I'm back. Mother came home with some Jimmy Jones. Put it right there. Huh. Well, that's what I get from not having a lock on the door. Or even having a doorknob to put said lock on. Hey, I gotta say, I love you, mama. She bought me Jimmy John's. I told her I was in here gonna be doing something, and she still came through the door to get me some fucking hot sauce. Cause she know your boy likes it hot. But I'm doing something, she just opens the door, and she says something. God love family. At least it wasn't like this guy in Kentucky who fucking shot his roommate because he found out he ate the last Hot Pocket. Did you hear about that one? Man, they ate the last Hot Pocket. Man, they ate the last Hot Pocket. You can't go around eating a man's last Hot Pocket. I wonder what flavor it was. Oh. In the ass. Damn, it could be sure as shit. I didn't read this article. I didn't pre-read this at all. CNN. It's according to CNN. The guy looks. His name's Clifton Williams. He looks exactly what you think a man who would shoot another man over a Hot Pocket would. Last Hot Pocket would look like. His weird brown t-shirt that doesn't even go around his neck properly. And his hair is all kind of sticking up and thinning out. And he's kind of got this little grimace, little grin. Look, a happy grin. He's grinning. He's a little happy. Huh. A man in Louisville, Kentucky is facing an assault charge after shooting his roommate in the ass during a fight about eating their last Hot Pocket, officials said. Clifton Williams got angry Saturday and began throwing tiles at his roommate after the roommate ate the last Hot Pocket, the victim told police, according to a court citation. The roommate said he tried to fight back before telling Williams he was leaving. As the roommate was leaving, Mr. Williams went inside the residence and got a gun. Williams then shot his roommate in the ass while he was trying to leave. The roommate went a few blocks away to get help. CNN has reached out to an attorney for Williams. Williams was being held on $7,500 bond. $70,500 bond. According to court documents and spokesperson for the Jefferson Circuit Court clerk. Got court on Tuesday. Damn. Earlier this month, A Sonic Drive-In employee was allegedly shot and killed by a 12-year-old boy during an argument with another man in the restaurant's parking lot in Texas. And then the month before that, in North Carolina, a man was accused of shooting a 6-year-old and her parents after getting upset about a basketball that had rolled into his yard. What a time to be alive. Am I right? Man, the whole world's going to hell in a handbasket, and we over here eating 3D printed food. Yeah. We out here having parasocial relationships. We out here changing the Washington Commanders football name 3 times within 3 years. There's also an 11-year-old who got shot in the chest by the cops, and he was the one who called the cops. We got AI who could be racist. We're living in the 6th mass extinction. Yeah. Those are also some of the things we're going to talk about today. Some things I have opinions on. But the world, The world's just going on. The world just keeps on keeping on. Like, think about this. But first of all, there's 3D food printing. If that's the case, you just solved world hunger. Print some pumpkin pie on some construction paper and send it up. I mean, dude, you could eat anything. You could typical 3D printable foods are made of chocolate, cheese, and powdered ingredients like sugar or flour. I mean, people out here doing steak. I think there was a steak that this guy fucking. I think there's a steak or fish fillet. Yeah, 3D fucking printed steak. 3D printed plant-based steak. That was just 2020. Your next real steak could come from a 3D printer. This was from an article a month ago. Israeli startup Stakeholder Foods is 3D bioprinting whole cuts of meat made with real cultivated ingredients sourced from animal stem cells. Oh, jeez. If that's the case, cured world hunger. Don't have to worry about any more people dying from anything, from starvation. Just go get them some college ruled paper that tastes like Thanksgiving dinner, like all of them. The cranberry sauce, even though it's just disgusting, the stuffing, the taters that have been pre-mashed, and the turkey that's probably been stuffed up the anus with stuffing. Yeah. Put that on some college ruled paper, chop it up into a flashcard looking fashion, get a nice little thing going, a nice little deck of cards, and pass them out. Why not? And I was not joking about the Washington Commanders. They have to change their name again for the 3rd time in 3 years. They just can't get it right, Should have just kept it at the Chiefs or whatever they were, Redskins. Should just kept the Redskins. Hey, I know. Might be a hypocrite because if it was called Blackskins, I'd be like, hey. But, I mean, there was no problem with it for so long. Now we have a problem with it. That's the thing that bothers me. You didn't have a problem with it for so long, and now you want to have change. Now you want to change shit. Oh, now you care. 10 years ago, people were saying that's gay when talking about homework or having to get to your job or having to go to work or something. Like, oh, that's gay. Now you say that's gay, you get demonetized. You you get people talk shit about you. You get they start they're on your name with shit, and then you literally get fucked. So he's not only did you just out yourself, you outed yourself by outing yourself. So now homework that's straight. Like, why don't we just ban that? Like, that's like, you know, people say like, oh, you want extra olives on that? Nah, I'm straight. Imagine it was vice versa. Hey, you want extra tomatoes with that? Nah, I'm gay. Oh, like, yeah, I'm gay. Yeah, I'm gay for it. Yeah, throw some more tomatoes on there, please. Words, man. Words, man. You know, all these fucking PC police is still out here. They're still policing out here. You just gotta be careful. They're still policing. But I don't know what they're gonna call it, man. What they said the Washington Space Commanders or the Wolf Commanders. Oh man, Magic Johnson's an owner of one of the teams. Huh? Huh? Damn. Yep. Someone trademarked the name Commanders. That's hilarious. That's so funny. I almost forgot to laugh out the right hole. You get it? Because I shat myself. Shat myself because we put this whole damn planet in the sixth mass extinction. Mass extinction. God, not math, but mass. Yeah, and apparently a sixth mass extinction, is because of us and our shitty ways, us humans. Us humans just being a nuisance. The whole planet is just fucking over it. Philosophy wants to understand what there is and how it works, and science is one of the most important resources for answering those questions. Elisa Bokolich. Hey, lucky episode, guys. 2 quotes of the day. But, nah, I guess she's some scientist. Chick who's trying to figure out, what the hell? See, I'm scrolling through the article and it starts talking about like how we caused this like mass extinction rather than like the other ones would be like ice age or climate change or whatever that naturally occurs. But like this is one we did. Like, and then I scroll down, it says philosophy has a white male problem. Philosophy is about 80% white men. To have a paper where there are 5 women, one who's African American, one who's Latina, that is very rare. She was the first woman. Dude, who gives a shit? I mean, yeah, that's amazing, cool. But I wonder what animals are getting mass extinct. Let's see if we can find that. See what animals. It's a good question. The land vertebrates on the brink of extinction with fewer than 1,000 individuals left include the Sumatran rhino, the Espanola giant tortoise, and the Harley Quinn frog. I kid you not, that's what it says, Harley Quinn. It's Harlequin. Harlequin? Oh. That's the climate number of individuals less than 1,000. That's crazy to have less than 1,000 anything as a species. I mean, you're basically on your way out. I mean, scientists know that the ban on wildlife trade imposed by the Chinese government. It's funny that they have a wildlife trade ban, a ban on wildlife trade by the Chinese government when they like to expand their taste buds in other animals. You know what I'm saying? I don't know if you can say that. But I said it, so I guess you can't say it. Man, we gotta fix that. That's a problem. 3D printed food, we're killing animals. That's why we need to get the 3D printed food, because we're killing animals. So we need to be printing them up on little decks of cards and shit, man. Then you got all these parasocial relationships. I knew about parasocial relationships my whole life. Didn't know there was a word for it until yesterday. And just in case you didn't know, a parasocial relationship is a one-sided relationship. It's formed when one party extends energy, interest, and time, and the other person doesn't know they exist. Yeah. And I can tell you right now, that's not healthy. That's not healthy at all. And then it takes you back to get you thinking about like OnlyFans. Oh, what I like to call it lonely fans. Lonely fans. That's all they are. They're just a bunch of lonely fans. Fapping it to your WAP. It's cool. It's do what you gotta do, but see, the thing that has me tripped out is the one-sided. It's the one-sided part for me. It's giving selfish, if you ask me. Parasocial relationship. How about parodies balls on your face and tits? How about that? How'd that make you feel? Pretty sure that happens to like celebrities all the time. I gotta get ready for that. That's gonna happen to me. Oh man, I'm gonna blow up with this music and just be myself and everything. And like, I'm gonna have to control these floozies. These floozies are gonna want me to play their flute. And hey, I only got so many hands and one mouth. And I can see them getting in a parasocial relationship with this dude. I'll fuck a pair of Indonesian chicks any day. They were asking me, a pair of Asian chicks, parasocial chicks. Yeah, I'll fuck a pair of chicks, yeah, man, any day. Parasocial relationships are just imaginary friends for adults. Well, you know, hey, maybe they're right. Like me also having Libra in my chart. I'm a Scorpio, Libra, cusp, Virgo moon, Libra rising. For those out there who want to know, yeah, that Libra in me, man. I be falling in love all day. I feel like when I'm not in love with somebody, I just be falling in love. Like I'll be getting smitten. I open up Instagram first thing in the morning, and I already found like 7 people that I never even followed before. And now I'm like in love with them. You know what I'm saying? Compared to, and then like I follow all of them, I stack them up, and then all of a sudden there's more. There's more every day, and all of a sudden I have like, I'm following 1,000 something people, and only 700 follow me. And out of that 700, about like 200 of them are probably spam. Yeah, tough realization. But one day, someday soon, people are going to be in a parasocial relationship with me, and I'm going to have to deal with it. I'll know you're there. Trust me. I'll know you're there. I'll pay attention. When I sign up, when I create my own my OnlyFans, so y'all motherfuckers could sign up and watch, I'll put on a show. If I'm not married or in a serious relationship within the next couple of years, I'm just diving full head on into this host stage. I haven't had the host stage until this year. The beginning of this year, yeah. Because of whoopty bop, bam, yada yada, blah blah, etc. happened. With a certain somebody we don't name. Yeah, my whole life, always been in relationships. Always been in relationships. 16 to 18 or 19 relationship. 21 to like 26 relationship. 27 to like, alright. It's like, Jesus Christ, bro. How about you paint freelance? Paint like you got 3 hands. Lay down on your back with an erection max, and do a tree stance. I don't know, man, but hey, I've been running up the numbers. Like, hey, I don't know. It's probably good that I saved my host age for later in life. But hey, do I like it? Do I not like it? Subjective. It's up in the air. I don't really have an opinion at this point. Sometimes I like it. Sometimes I don't like it. Sometimes I wish I was settled down. Sometimes I don't want to be settled down ever. And then I have to deal with Instagram every morning, night, and day. And I'm like, shit, there's so many fucking hot girls. I don't know how I'm going to fucking do it. I want to marry them all. But I got to get rich before I can do that, you know? Then I can live in my house full of bitches like Flavor Flav. Yeah, you're looking at my Jebet John sandwich. It's cold, so I ain't really worried about it losing heat. Might meet up with Big Ramon, the other homie, Mr. Photo Booth at the stash to see what's good, see what's cracking. You know, I gotta make my rounds, even though I can't drop the money bag. Yo's all on the table. Yo, I'm all on the table, and I got a lot of people invested in my survival. And it makes me feel good. But I have a question for you. Can AI be racist? I think so. I actually know so. I had a robot call me the N-word a couple days ago. I was like, Google Lights. It says, shut up, nigga. Ooh. When I say I was heated, I wasn't. But, yeah, there's like a little AI defect going on with ChatGPT or whatever. I saw some little article where it asked like, oh, I'm white, should I be proud of that? And they're like, nah, you shouldn't do that because being white is not something you can control. It's just something you were born with. You can't control it, so you should be proud of something you can't control. And then it said, I'm black, should be proud of my race. And it said, yeah, you should definitely be proud of your race. Do this, learn about your heritage, do this, yada yada, blah blah, etc. etc. And yeah, that's just not fair. AI robots trained on billions of images consistently identified women as homemakers and people of colors as criminals or janitors. Oh, damn. AI words, not mine. That's crazy. AI is definitely a white ringed individual. A white right winged a white wing individual. A triple dub. That's a triple W. That's a triple double right there. Oh, racist. Just as racist as the cops that shot that 11-year-old boy because of why he looked like a fucking kid. Could never be mistaken as an adult or a midget. He is tiny. An attorney for an 11-year-old boy, Mississippi boy. An 11-year-old Mississippi boy who was shot by a police officer after he called 911 for help said Thursday there was no way the boy could have been mistaken for an adult. See, the world is full of all this. You got racist ass robots. You got cop shooting kids. You got Fast and the Furious 10 making more movies. Is this gonna go on into infinity? You got people having deep parasocial relationships with OnlyFans. The OnlyFans whole fucking spiel. You got people killing each other over the last hot pocket. You got a Washington team who can't agree on a fucking name that's not racist or has already been trademarked. And Magic Johnson has his fingers in that. We have 3D printed food. It's 2023. We have solved fucking the eating crisis. But oh wait, no we can't because government, big government coming. Then you got an 11-year-old kid getting shot because, I'm assuming because he's black. Looks like a fucking first grader. He's the one who called. Boy has a lawsuit. And Boston Celtics out here, trying to come back from being down 3-0. First team of all time, I think, if they do that. And they're gonna be playing Denver if they do win. I mean, that last one's a little bit lighter, but everything else ahead of that, like, dude, you gotta be careful out here. The world's going to hell. The world is going to hell, hella fast. And you could miss it if you're not paying attention. I mean, hold your loved ones, stay close, be around those you cherish the most. Try to understand it's not always about being right. It's about coming together and finding common ground and understanding each other's differences. It's okay to be different and think different, but we have to understand there's only one human race. And we gotta learn how to stick together. Very rarely do you see other species like attack and go after their own kind. But it's like we're not fighting monsters or demons or aliens out here. We're legit fighting ourselves. And it's counterproductive to where we came as people, as far as we came as a civilization. And we need change. And we need to do that ASAP. Yeah. Ooh, got the chills. Started talking about real shit. Yeah, but I'm gonna eat this Jimmy. I'm about to head up out of here. Start closing things down. Meet some people, eat some Jimmy John's, watch some Moist Critical, see what's good. Go check out the 30-minute podcast with me and my homie Progress on the bass. It'll be me and him. Probably gonna get on. I was on the phone with him today. He's in good spirits. He's still doing music. We still got a lot of episodes of the 30s and the 15 backlogged. And we're about to do a 15 on this movie called Once Bitten. You'll see it when you see it. It's hella good. I loved it. It's a Jim Carrey movie. It's on Tubi if you haven't seen it. The 30's not out yet and the 15's not out yet. Those are like way in the future. Those are like 10, 15 episodes ahead. I'm trying to get them all out so we can get up to date. But Attack of the Killer Donuts is out on the 30. The 15-minute version of that should be out. The 15-minute leftovers, which means we enjoyed the movie. So go check that out. It's hella funny. Nothing for Nothing EP coming soon. Still working on music. Still in the lab. All my Eminem shit. Get ready for that. It's probably gonna be a winter thing. Halloween thing. I was thinking July, but I really want to come out good with it. So yeah, we'll say make a October, like a fall release. But stay on the lookout. Stay on my social. Stay on my Instagram at Your Majesty. Everything will be in the details. Your Majesty Max. Follow that. I'm posting a lot more music. I'm posting a lot more on there. So check that shit out. Subscribe, follow, share. Drop your thoughts in the comments. It'll be gladly appreciated. Tell me what you think. Come on, let's build this. Let's build this casino together. Let's get rich. Let's let the house always wins. Come join the house. Please, you need to. Because if you don't do it, then who's gonna do it? If I don't build it, who's gonna build it? That's all I'm saying. It's like we gotta understand. Like life is what it is. Come help be a part of this cult. All right, man. I'm about to head up out of here. It's been fun. It's been real. It's been nice. But shit, I got things to do, buddy. It's been an Hour MaXX with Max, and I'll see you when I see you. Peace.
Sitting in my Bentley, thinking about these hoes. All I do is kill them like Nicole.